And you have their redemption. Aqui. Outra fita. Pronto.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate
No, only
Johns.
angels can
Yes.
fly.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war.
Out in Kansas,
I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. But John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Negócio de linguagem aqui não, cadê?
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail. Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Well, let's get going, Mr. Marston. The Marshal don't take kindly to that kind of behavior.
Yeah!
Want to drink some whiskey later? Whoa there. Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like thieves landed. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah. Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah, yeah. You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither.
A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
Hey, you wind them up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me. I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Come on.
Whoa! Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh.
Começou tomando um tiro no abdômen, filho.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Howdy.
Well, hello.
Uma corridinha.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Gee up! Come on, then. I'll show you around the property. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before. Come on!
Hello there.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Whoa there! I don't have time to be waiting around! Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace! Yeah! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Easy now. Try to keep up, will you? Come on, boys.
Go!
I don't have time to be waiting around. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Whoa! Well, are we going inside? How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around. Right. Follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker.
Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. Let's mount up and control the rest of the property. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city, become a lady of leisure. Come on.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop. That's it! Damn coyotes!
And stay down.
Yes, you got one!
Let's go. Yeah. Slow it up now.
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I gotta find me a new rifle as soon as Hello. Hi. I was talking to some black guys. I failed. Nice to see you. Ready, sir. Sir? ¿Cómo estás? Hello there. St. John's is more corrupt than the politicians in my country. Bye now.
So, Mr. Marston, how are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts. Come on, boy.
Come on!
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. God damn! Come on! This is crap. Yeah. Come on. Oh, good God. Come.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Tá mais perto. Mais perto.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman.
Take the driver's seat. Come on. If you don't mind, I'd really like to get moving. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
I don't know if this wagon can handle driving cross-country like this. So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
I think we best stick to the road. Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
I tell you, I've been killing outlaws.
How would Armadillo get by without me?
Maybe it's time I
Howdy,
borrow your
Fred.
buggy. Or
Finally
perhaps
come to get that bullet out your leg.
Why, thank you.
I'd place good money on Marshall Johnson.
Tim O'Brien is said to have run off with an engine.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Wonder how great it must have
General store says they're waiting on a shipment of canned goods.
Sure. He told me to take Bobby.
Valeu.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now, what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you? Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Oh, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what.
Tamo junto, irmão.
Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Slow it down there, Marston. This ain't a race.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months.
I can get that information off the wire service.
Catch me up. I don't want to let that bastard get away.
Tem que arrumar um cavalo pra mim. Tá com atraso, mano. Tá com atraso. Arrumar um cavalinho pra mim, irmão.
What are you doing back there, Marston?
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance? Let's go!
É nóis, hein? Vai, compartilha aí, mano, se der. Já tá aí mesmo, não tá fazendo nada, tá vendo meu vídeo, você compartilha se der, mano.
Come on! Come on! Easy.
O áudio tá na moral aí, o áudio tá na moral aí. O áudio, a imagem tá legal?
Take cover.
Passa a visão, mano.
We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you, over here.
Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. There's one behind the crate. Take him down.
You're outnumbered, Marshal.
You're about to go meet your maker, and I doubt he's too happy with you.
Come on, Marston. I can't take them all. Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. the rock is yours, Marston.
I'll kill every last one of you.
You brought help, did you? Well, I'm gonna kill both of you dumb bastards.
Desce a merda.
What are you waiting for? Unload that thing. I got you, boy. Make a move for that boulder. There's another one behind the outhouse, boy. Jesus, well. I'll back you up to hell's back door, Walt. That's the best you can do, old man. Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them.
You couldn't hit a fool's ass with a bag full of banjos. Nobody.
You boys just ain't that tough.
Follow me! Oh my good God! Just Walton left now. Try to take him alive. Nice shooting, boy. I'd have preferred him to swing. I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least we got the son of a
Pô, você tá faltando o microfone pra mim, mano. Tô sem microfone, mano.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on. Oh, now.
Aos 20 contos no bus. O cavalo, vem comigo. Pô, porra, pulou tudo, mano. Eu tô aqui, teu pai tá aqui, teu pai, vem. O jogo não tem moto, é cavalo tempo.
Come on. Slow it up now.
Hello there.
Marcar no mapa, cadê?
Go. Let's go.
É por causa da webcam, mano. Tá, eu botei um pouco perto. Não joga pra trás não, né? Era saco.
Hey, you there! Don't just pass on
O fim do rolo aqui. Caralho, os caras me capotaram. Irmão, os caras me capotaram muito rápido. Filho.
I've never known a place to live up to its name more than Thieves Landing.
Ó, jogo de velho oeste, os caras tiraram muito bem, filho. Tá maluco? Muita bala, filho. Nem vi de onde veio. Gente, eu vou só, agora eu vou chegar. Ah, de novo, mano. Os caras tá tudo intocadinho, mano. Tá difícil controlar esse cavalinho aqui, mano. Os caras tá tudo atrás das pedrinhas, filho. Agora eu vou amassar eles, filho.
Let's go. Let's go.
Tá chegando perto, eu vou machucar esses caras, filho. Tomou as pias. Ah, o cavalo tá aborrecido, filho. Injuriado o cavalo, filho. Esse cara tem aqui.
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
Mapa de tesouro, interessante. Agora eu machuquei eles, filho.
Come on.
Fazer uma missão tem que andar mó cascalhão, filho. Maluco, eles entenderam minha caminhada, agora. O de bobeira só na primeira vez que eu tô jogando esse jogo pela primeira vez hoje. Sentiram que eu tive BR de bobeira. Nossa, a pistola, essa arminha aqui é boa zona, filho. Tá que nem quando eu joguei o treinamento do Free Fire, tomei só tiro na cabeça. Ah, de mal voltou pro bagulho assim onde eu tava. Maneiro, filho.
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall!
O único problema é que eu não consegui abaixar o jogo com a legenda. Vai ficar maneirinho aqui embaixo em português.
I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men
That's
rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That's sarcasm.
Não PS4 não, só PS3, mano. E Xbox One.
Worse than your lazy eye.
Um Play 2zinho aqui também de quebra.
You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
PS3 tem um joguinho maneirinho, pô. O jogo gráfico é maneirinho.
Why me?
Puxa o bonde, puxa o bonde, puxa o bonde.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
We need to stick together, boy. Them rustlers might be waiting for us. Yeah. Stay with us, Marston. You never know. The Ballard twins might have set up an ambush.
Come on.
So I hear you and Miss McFarland are like a hand in glove these days, Mr. Marston.
Antigamente não era rapaziada da moto não, rapaziada do cavalo, filho.
And I hear you two never been with a woman you haven't paid for.
No need to get your bristles up now. We's only asking, you know, man to man.
I'd take a good look at your own miserable lives before you start interfering in other people's.
She's a fine woman, that's all we're saying. I thought about dropping a rope on her myself more than once.
Keep up, boy. We don't want to miss the Ballard twins.
Them Ballards been swinging a wide loop for as long as I can remember.
Not far now. Eyes open, boys.
Aqui, o jogo ou PS3? Qual modelo? Tô perguntando.
Let's go.
Se for o PS3 é o gilinho. É o do meio.
Let's go.
PS3 existem 3 modelos, né? Que é o Fat, o quadradão, o gilinho e tem um super gilinho. O meu é o
Be ready,
gilinho.
boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive,
Que isso?
good.
Eu tô com
If
a
not,
versão
smoke
canela.
the sons of bitches.
Que barulho é esse?
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Então,
Damn,
já...
those bastards were waiting for us. I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air.
Da laje caiu, da laje caiu. Calma.
Good shooting, boy.
One for the government, boy.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this
Tem uma
way.
cabeça da
Marston,
barriga.
you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
Hurry up! Stay with us!
Follow me.
Não dá, o bagulho vai terreno devagarzinho.
Right, I'm in charge now.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yep, maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
Stay with me.
Hell no! rustlers are probably
Isso
guarding
aqui não
it.
alcança ele a bala, filho.
Are you kidding me?
Follow me.
For the love of God!
Hey, mother of God! Are you kidding? Your wrestling days are over.
Só que a mira tá colada em tu, filho. Filho, tá o chapeuzinho. Chapeuzinho que assumiu, filho. Aqui, ó. Aparece aí.
Marston got one.
Capa subiu, capa subiu.
Careful, they might bushwhack us here.
Toma nas costas.
Hey, was
A
that you or me?
espinha. Um pai no geral, filho.
I'm gonna be delighted.
Marston, all you gotta do is point it and pull the trigger.
You rustlers make me sick.
What are you waiting for? Do something!
They're holding the bridge up ahead.
What? They fixing to creep up on us here?
That Marston.
Eita, espirrou maneiro sangue, hein?
Don't try to be something you're not!
Don't just stand there!
I've got my shooting pants on. I see him.
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
Damn, that one almost got me.
You sure put that fella to bed?
Vamos ver o que tem de bom aqui pra nós.
The bridge looks clear. Let's join the others.
Damn, those Baller twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay?
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Look lively! They're all across the ridge!
Some goddamn hell you are, Marston!
Ela tá tudo de high ground, filho.
These come from Mr. Gulch's cattle!
Are you gonna do something, Marston?
Marston's swatting rustlers like flies! Keep moving, boys. The marshal's by himself.
What you doing back there?
I'm the goddamn law. I'll kill the hell out of you!
Ah, tô procurando o quê, mano?
What's that for? We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
Giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after
Não,
these
vai
rustlers
deixar
for
ela
a
tomar um botão,
long time.
filhote.
He tell you he's all about the book. letting the judge decide a man's fate, but he doles out plenty of his own justice, too. More rustlers!
Isso aí ficou sem
I
cerebelo.
bet you shallow without a reading, boy.
Hurry up! Stay with us!
This way!
Olha lá, olha lá. Caraca, tá aparecendo mais gente.
Let's push on to the bridges!
Patinho, ninguém me viu.
That was too close for my liking.
Your wrestling days are over.
You ain't leaving Pike's Basin alive!
What's the matter? Think I'm the sand for a real fight?
Stay with me. I'm gonna beat the lot of you.
Marston, all you gotta do is point it and pull the trigger.
I'm gonna put you down.
Don't wanna be gone?
We don't just hold them off.
Pô, essa bala tá meio tilt, tá levinho. Pô, caveira deliciosa, hein?
Never pull your gun on somebody meaner than you. Come on, keep
Não
up.
quero brigar não, sai fora daí.
You might as well give it up
Eu já
now!
matei uns 40 caras já.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Agora eu vou na pistolinha.
Cartwheel, boys. Try to keep the cat alive.
Come on, give them hell!
Toma o bordão, toma o
Nice
bordão.
shot!
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
What are you waiting for? Do something! You got him good!
Vira pra base de canhota, que merda é essa?
Hey, was that you or me?
You ain't fooling me.
O tiro tomou um combo bolado. Resgatamos a rapaziada.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston?
We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Faz dinheiro na conta. Os caras vieram tentar longe pra cacete. Tomar uma pedação agora, mano. Tomar esculacho, filho. Cavalinho ruim de controlar, hein? Maluco, se ele correr muito, ele me dá coisa, ele me joga pra trás, filho. A barrinha do lado de cá, tem a barrinha vermelha e a outra barrinha. A outra barrinha, quando arreia muito, ele me dá um coice pra trás, mano. Maluco, andando de cavalo assim, tô me achando Bruno Mezenga. Não, papo reto, filho. Religado, religado, filho.
Let's go. Let's go. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Que nem esse coroa deu nas costas
Hey,
dele.
sir, I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog. You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough.
I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Excuse me.
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Fowler twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
They're back. I'm done for.
Damn, almost felt that one.
We're doomed without that horse. You're killing me. Get back on the damn road.
Bora, cavalo. Esse cara tá largando piada, filho.
Not too fast, sir. I beg you. I'm sure I'll make it.
If we don't get you to a doctor soon, you definitely won't make it.
I'm coming home, Daddy.
Porra, tá fora minha, mano. Opa, não, eu indo pro lugar errado.
Please, there's no time to lose. What have we stopped for?
Quebrei.
Is that all? Praise be. There's
Vai
still
acabar quebrando a
hope.
carro.
I put up quite a fight, though. I can tell you. We must hurry.
Yeah, it looks like they really got the message.
Filha, essa carrocinha vai quebrar.
I'm falling. How many of these hoodlums are there?
Porque lá no meio das pedras lá o troço quebrou. Tudo madeira velha.
To Armadillo! Godspeed! Oh, you coward! I implore you to please stay on the road!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They seem a man in a well-cut suit and this happens. My God, they've come back to finish me off. Please, let's keep moving. And don't stop, I'm begging you.
Just drop the gun! It ain't worth it!
Looks like you got them all. Now, get me to a doctor. Please, there's no time to lose. My God, that's smart. I don't believe it. More of the gutter snipes.
Someone don't like me much.
This is it. My time has come. There's Armadillo. Master John, Master! Leave some cake for me, Pa! Not too fast, sir! I beg you! I'm not sure I'll make it!
If we don't get you to a doctor soon, you definitely won't make it.
Death, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Into your arms!
You need more than a doctor, my friend. This is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo, we made it safe. You'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Faz uma farpelinha pra nós.
If this place cleaned up, I have to laugh. I just think about moving on. The bottle of liqueurs I ordered from Spalding still hasn't arrived. Is that so? Some folks don't know anything about money. Not like you. A certain marshal around these parts has been seen beating women folk.
Dá pra comprar aqui, nada.
They say Marshal Johnson's buried stolen goods out at Rio del Lobo.
As cidadezinhas são meu irmão, uma mãe da outra, filho.
Let's go. Come on. Yeah.
Porra, nem fala, filho. Comprar um biscoito aqui no bar da minha tia, quando eu for já tava fechado, pô. A trilha sonora, que maneirinha a trilha sonora, meu irmão. Como é?
¿Qué tal?
Peraí, não dormi, pô?
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
Eu tenho que seguir o cachorro, tá de sacanagem, mano. Aí é o famoso azia da sopa, filho. Cachorro, tu vai se enfiar onde? Bora.
Hey!
Nossa, o cachorro tá de sacanagem com a minha cara, mano. Só pode, filho.
Lead the way, boy.
Pô, mano, eu jogo mal o COD, mano. Não, o Warzone eu jogo mal. O mobile eu jogo legal, mano.
I'm gonna have man for breakfast.
You're in trouble now, pal. We're a good team, boy.
Thank you. Hola.
Vou ali dar uma salvada no jogo ali pra ver se...
Hola.
Legal. Free Fire eu tinha feito no Facebook, mano. Jogo mal também, mas o Free Fire é teimosia, pô. O COD eu consigo jogar, pô. Sou ruim no Free Fire, mano. Tentei ele no telefone aqui, mas é muito ruim. Vamos na lourinha, vamos na lourinha. Vai passando aí, vou tomar água.
Mr. Marston,
Vou tomar
I've been
água.
hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well,
Estão dizendo que agora o emulador de PC não vai dar pra jogar no telefone.
She was a
Isso é
prostitute.
verdade.
He was her, well,
Eu vou,
I don't know what
quando eu
he
entrar
was.
agora pra ele tentar
So I
jogar, eu vou
was sent
chamar
off
ele
to an orphanage and
pra ele me ensinar
ran
algumas
away and
coisas.
fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it.
Mano, não consigo jogar pelo celular não,
That's
pelo
the life
PC
I
ainda consigo
led.
jogar
I
pouquinho.
tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
All right, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Yeah!
Let's go. Let's go.
You can't keep riding off like that.
Hey, Mr. Carlin.
Come on.
If she wasn't a prostitute.
Nice of you to join me.
Oh, quero saber de nada, quero saber de nada.
Oh, Lord! It's all turbine again!
Come on. Come on.
He's got it.
Stay behind him, Mr. Marston.
How are you?
Rising down the road, Mr. Marston.
Keep them together. Look at him, cowboy.
Yeah.
Control that horse, will you?
Slow up.
Quando eu tentei entrar, eu percebi isso, mano. Ficou mó tempo procurando partida quando eu tentei.
Come on. Nearly there. He's just showing off now. Keep going, Mr. Marston.
O que tem que fazer pra estourar? Sabe eu ficar fazendo isso? Aquele azul lá de novo. Vazando, pode ir vazando tudo pra lá, isso. Não vai dessa daí mesmo. Falou,
Let's go.
Is it too much of a chore to ride with me? All right, let's move this large herd out to the far pasture. Swing back and forth behind them. Keep them nice and tight. Farming might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's go.
Mano, por aqui chega. Amanhã tem mais. Se quiser brotar, só vir, mano. Tamo junto.